Hello and welcome back to Boring Dad Gaming, where today we're going to be playing some more Wartales. We are in a very big city. That's where we are. This is Gothenburg in Grimdark province, and yeah, we're gonna spend a bit of time exploring the city. I think we're in a pretty good spot. We've got a decent amount of money in the bank. We've the Magnificent. It's like a ship. And I don't know what is like traversable and what's not. Like we can come in here sort of between... Oh my goodness, what's that? There's a dead man with a rat and a pit on. I mean, sure, why not? Can we get out here? No. Okay, so you can kind of get into these little areas from one particular spot. That's still pretty cool, though. Alright, what's the Magnificent? We've got Grid.
Last year we got back too late to see the arena clash. This year I made sure not to miss it. The broker's death is tragic. I feel sorry for her children.
Yeah, we've got Clegg.
No sea is too rough for the Magnificent. We travel far and wide to offer our customers the most valuable goods in all the realms.
This attack always activates the oil applied to it. That's an interesting one. I'm happy with the axe situation we've got, but this, the flambéed croc swine, yeah, we got some of that. I'll spend a bit of money getting that recipe in. Can we sort of proceed along the docks? I guess we can. Is this something? No. I don't know if there's anything sort of in there as well. It's kind of cool though, isn't it? What was that? Was that something? Oh, inspect. It looks like not another body or something, is it? Piton and a lockpick. Okay. Maybe there's some sort of weird extreme climbing club or something in Gothenburg. We're finding all these pitons on these dead bodies. Are these guys going to chase me? They are. Oh, we've been ambushed. Can I cancel it? I can. So I'll ambush them. Have some of that. Alright, let's go in and fight them. I have no idea if there's a jail or anything in Gothenburg. I presume there's somewhere. Maybe not in the main city. Just wondering about whether we try and capture any of these. Maybe not. Maybe not. We'll probably be alright. Okay, so we've got 12 enemies. Kim's good there because their attacks ignore armor now. This is what, 6 there and like 6 here. I don't think anyone's in too weird of a position. Okay, so let's go back to that wrongdoer. Let's send Kim in to do the job. She won't be able to hit both, but we'll be able to do this first one. There we go. Let's see. We got By a Nightmare. What was the strength of the wrongdoer? Only 30. So By a Nightmare could... I'll tell you what, they could maybe come in, run through. I don't necessarily want to use the big attack on them though. Tell you what, let's do this. Do that. Try and... Couldn't quite get through too, but it'll do something, won't it? Who's next? Oh, it is this one next. Okay, so we've got actually, we'll stay zoomed in. We've got Rapting, who's got that sort of boom 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 spear attack. I think if they kind of come here, we might be able to hit multiple. Let's try that. We can still only get one. Alright, well, let's do this. Oh, we can hit more with that. Alright, well, let's do this. Got the bleed on. Get the knockback. Who's next? Another wrongdoer. They all seem to go first, these heavily armoured guys. Swordsman would be good. We've got Deltar down here. It's a bit far. Oron, a bit far. I'll just go a bit far. So what we'll do, maybe we'll go in with Caius. And we'll maybe take a swing at these two guys. They don't have quite as much guard on. So now we got some more movement in the group. Yeah, so this time let's send... What's Auron's weapon these days? Is that two-hander, isn't it? I think we'll just put it on this guy. Interestingly, I do browse the Steam forums from time to time. I saw that there was almost like an informal petition had been started to move this, or at least be able to reconfigure your little skill bar down here. Because it seems like a lot of people have been doing what I've been doing, and accidentally clicking this reposition skill, so like, you know, there should be a confirmation. You should be able to move this around. Why is it sort of the number 2 or 3 skill on the hotbar all of a sudden? So it's not just me. It's not just me. And I would agree with that. It seems it's a pretty useful skill, particularly like the rat nests and stuff. So I wouldn't want to get rid of it, but yeah, it's too easy to accidentally do it when you're trying to do something else. And when you do, it can basically mean giving up your go, which isn't great. Alright, who else do we got? Poacher over here now. See, who else? Aurea could be a go. I think we can hit both of these, I think. Yeah. May as well finish the job. Who's next? Hoodlum. Yeah, I think Cam. Wow. Just obliterated. In terms of progress, I think that move from Vatruz into Ludern is still the biggest one that we've had. I guess I probably put a bit more thought into how we'd progress from Ludern into Gothenburg here, so we haven't had quite that massive step change that we had there. But yeah, it definitely feels like we're of a suitable level. I think I've said that previously. I'm quite happy with that. Let's send Catherine in. That's not even a crit. She's just doing 104 basic damage. I mean, it is the first go, admittedly. They're still crazy, though. But we are going to finish off the job, so these hoodlums can do big damage. I don't even know who's next. I presume one of these guys. Pesky can maybe come in and do something about this. Move him a bit closer, so when he does his little knife chuck, he'll follow this up. It's boring, why not? Tell you what, if we come to like here, maybe we can do that sort of galvanized troops deal. 3 valor points, is pretty good. Shoot this one. Probably dead on his turn now, but we could send Roland in to finish the job. Roland doesn't get the chance to attack much. basically I like Roland around because he finds a lot of cheese. We basically won't never need to buy cheese again because Roland will just find it all. So for me, that's kind of the benefit of him. Not so much as a fighter. Let's get. Where's Sigbjörn? Sigbjörn. Is this one over here? Okay. So he can't get to one. I was just thinking Sigbjörn's the one who can get a valor point just for getting a kill, but that's fine. Simchi, sure. Is it just this one over here we're down to now, isn't it? So we might as well, because Sigbjörn can't. Well, yeah, Sigbjörn can't get there. We'll bring him in, but then we'll just quit these because none of these are going to be able to get to the right place in time. Kim, maybe you could do the job. Very nice. Got some stuff to sell. No levels. Yes, this waterfront area. We could continue along it, perhaps. Might be something down here to have a look at. I don't think there's anything up there, but maybe up the wharf. Is this a wharf? I don't really know what a wharf is, but this feels like it could be a wharf. I've said the word so much now, it's lost all meaning to me. How about? Oh, we might be able to come through here. Let me off the wharf. Oh, I think we're stuck now. Dead end. Can't get in there. About here. No. It looks like we should be able to, but for some reason we can't. Okay. Some traders there. Let's have a little look what they're carrying. Oh, something called the Midnight Gardens we've discovered as well. We'll take your salt, we'll take your alchemical residue, we'll take your lockpicks as well, actually. We've got a bunch of stuff to sell ourselves, so that... all this stuff we've got from the bandits, really. That's good. So, Midnight Gardens, what's this? I think I know what it is. What's this chest? Oh, okay, got some stuff in here. It's don't think any of it's worth stealing. Let's speak to Magda, whatever her name is.
Missing something?
Go
Magdaka.
on. I won't judge.
Hey, you! Stop pestering my friends.
Cartruda.
You'll drive our patrons away with your macabre questions.
Are you missing something?
Go on. I won't judge.
They're worth 40 food, these. She's got ropes and chains. Okay, so Katruda doesn't want us to ask anyone else questions. Oh, hello.
The other trackers think that I'm out following the ghost pack. I mustn't ruin my war paint or they'll suspect something. Sorry, I don't work here. I only arrived in town yesterday.
Right, let's start with this Katruda then.
This is a place for merrymaking and honest work. We have no time for murder.
Are you looking for someone in particular? Or are you open to offers?
I say.
Hey, you'll drive our patrons
Okay,
away.
she's not going to let me question anyone.
If you don't mind, I'd rather you took a bath first.
Oh. Probably fair.
Well, well. Mercenaries. I wanted to be a mercenary too, but working here pays much better.
Hey, you'll
Alright,
drive
so
our
what can we do about Katruda then?
This is a place.
Maybe we'll... Ooh, what's this? Poison throwing knife. That seems to be it for now. We'll leave that. Maybe that's something we can deal with later. That's where we came in, so let's sort of head up this way. Let's check in with these
Might I
traders.
interest you in my humble wares, my good sirs?
Don't think I need any of that stuff. I've got quite a lot of bear meat in storage. I haven't found a recipe yet that uses it. I guess we'll fight these guys too. We've been ambushed. I don't want to be ambushed. It's interesting we can just cancel it though, isn't it? When I fight them, I don't want to be ambushed is all. Because I feel like we ran towards them, so that's not ambushing, is it? Pretty similar. Looks like they've split into 2 groups of 6. Just checking there's no sort of weird placements anywhere. I'm not going to juggle them around too much. I just want to make sure everyone can kind of get into the fray. Like Cam over here, right on the edge. We'll pop him. Yeah, pop him in here. Alright, so who's going to be first? Always the wrongdoers first. I think Bio Nightmare is one who also ignores the guard. So maybe they'll be a good one to come in and give this wrongdoer a big smack in the head. Oof. Now we can maybe get a little run-through damage. That's good. Kim, another one. I can't get there is the only thing. Quite like Caius to maybe give everyone inspo, wherever Caius can be found. Where is he chilling? Down here. That's probably a good spot for him. Oh wow, okay. Got another wrongdoer. So in this case, does Aurea also ignore 100% of guard? She does. That's interesting. Remind me what her little AoE looks like. I think we'll just do both these. I don't think we can get a third one in. Honestly, I think Pesky's just going to come in and absolutely obliterate your face. Oh, I should. That was a bit of an evil laugh, wasn't it? I love Pesky. He's so gory. It's just the worst. Right. We can maybe get this hoodlum as well. I guess wasn't quite close enough to get the extra throw. Not to worry. Oh, that hoodlum is actually next. Maybe is Sigbjörn in the area? That's super. Oh, that's Danny. There's it. So again, he's going to be too far to come and get sort of the finishing blow, isn't he? I mean, could do this one. We've got a few turns until that guy goes. Right, I'm going to go back here now. So it's that one, isn't it? Let's get Manchu round in that area. Maybe draw a bit of heat, a few attacks. I'm not going to do the Valor Point thing. Who would be next? This hoodlum. Prince of Orin, to be honest. Cam, go and teach these poachers a lesson. Very final lesson. I mean, we may as well use the temporary ones, right? Got another wrongdoer. Oscar's right here. We got Kim. I don't think Kim's AoE will hit both of these. We can always just check. Yeah, it's not big enough. That's why the legendary weapons are good as well, because they tend to have big AoEs on them. More so than the weapons you find or craft. I mean, I suppose you find legendaries as well, but you know what I mean. Who's next? Marauder. Simchi. I think Zargon went in the last fight, and this guy's got poison on him, so maybe we could go and do a bit of this. Lob a bit of that in as well, why not? $156. Yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah, that's pretty good. Okay, we've got 4 left. Who else we got? I think Rapting's going to be a bit far. Simchi probably could come and get this guy. Oh, interesting. Well, it's a minor reprieve. Right, we got 3 more. So we got this Marauder. Let's send Catherine in. Oh, wow. I haven't really needed to do this skill to give brutality and stuff. We're just doing so much damage at the moment. It's not really needed. Let's send Danny in on this guy. And we've got 1 left, just this dude. So, ooh, can Roland get? He can. Roland can come in and finish the fight. It's not bad having like a little sort of. Oh, I didn't even kill him. I was going to say it's not bad having someone who can just come in and get rid of an annoying enemy like that, but he couldn't even manage that. We'll just finish these goes. I'm definitely not yet feeling the need to recruit anyone else, any more mercenaries. It's just, you know, we're facing level 8 groups that are quite a bit smaller than us at the moment, so we'll keep an eye on it. That's not as good as the one I've got both equipped with. Take those there. Oh, don't mind doing that. Okay, he's got some wood here. So what should we do? I'm toying with the idea of maybe doing like outskirts first and then maybe working our way inwards. I'm probably not going to go down all the alleyways and stuff, though. There just seems to be a lot of them. And not quite sure. Oh, quick. So what have you got? Level 8 stuff, but to be honest, none of that's going to be as good as the stuff we've just crafted, is it? So, no. No. So I've got this. I think. Oh yeah. I know what I'm saving that for. I'm saving it for the new pike we're making. I think we've got a couple more rests before that's complete. Oh, we may as well rest here, to be honest. Oh, we've got another pony leveling up. Bobbin, level 7 now. No con. I think we'll career plan a con. There's no point doing anything else on a horse, to be honest. A pack horse, anyway. Let's check our body. Looks good. Well, I mean, it doesn't look good. It looks awful, but it's fine. I haven't got any leather going at the moment. How's By Nightmare doing? Not bad. Her and Zargon definitely sort of have to catch up with the others in terms of where they are in their leveling. Bit of cooking, maybe? So we could probably do the croc swine. We can do the flambé croc swine now. I think the croc swine meat's actually quite heavy, so it's probably quite a good idea. Is that all the meals we could do? We've obviously got enough salt. So what are we lacking then in terms of the meals? We're out of cabbage and vegetables and some fruit and stuff. In terms of the brewing, was there? I think maybe it was cider that we needed for one of our other recipes. So I'll pop that in there for now. Have a couple of pancakes, a bit of perch. We can have a fondue. Okay. I'll probably never have to buy cheese again with Roland in the group. Croc's fine, 14. That sounds about right. And we'll add... oh, we need to add 3 alcohol actually, so let's take one of those out. Actually, it says I've already got 2. Maybe because... Is there alcohol in this, maybe? One of these has probably got it. So let's actually put that bread back in. And another alcohol, anything will do. We have some mead. There we go. Oh, wow. Okay, we finished it now. And it's there was a bit of an experiment, because after I did the Ludern tomb, we had those 2 weapons we could do. I set it to researching one immediately, so when I then went into like Tiltron and Vatruse, etc. to sort of level up and get money and stuff, they actually finished the bow, and it was crafted at level 4, which meant I had to spend quite a lot of money upgrading it to 8. So I thought, you know what, I wonder if these weapons you research, it levels to the region that you're in. So as a little experiment then, I kind of set this up to happen now, this pike. And it's crafted at level 9, equipped level 8, which is exactly where we're at, and in the region we're in. So yes, it does seem to do that, which is cool, because I don't have to upgrade that now. But it's worth noting that you know, if you're going to tombs and getting these things, when you actually research them, obviously you want to do it at as high a level as possible. It's interesting as well that Bio Nightmare and Zagon are now earning, because I thought it was capped at about 150, but since they've gone up to level 8, they seem to be getting a lot more at the training dummy, which is good. So that's kind of scaling a little bit as well. Just some interesting points there. But we can put some more flowers in the beehive. We've got something else to research, some of these things. But let's take a look at that pike. This is what I've kind of been holding out for a little bit, because I can equip the bow as well. So I was thinking of giving this to... I mean, it's... The thing about... I've probably mentioned this in the last episode. The thing about Simchi's pike croxing, although I'm not mad about it, it is quite good. Like, it does pierce people and kind of builds into that whole harpooner build. Actually, as a weapon, I prefer the one that Rapting is using, wherever Rapting is. This one that hits 4 times. I think that's really good. But this doesn't level, so he's at level 8 using a lower level weapon. So we will give him this. And this, I probably explained the bow last time. So the bow and this pike kind of work in tandem. So when this one hits an enemy, it applies this mark of Haroon. So then if the bow shoots that same enemy, you get 2 valor points off it. Similarly, if you shoot the bow first and then follow up with the pike, the pike user, i.e. Rapting, will execute an attack of opportunity. I think it might need to be in melee, like in close melee range for that, as opposed to sort of distance melee. I'm not exactly sure. It does say range 3 meters. I don't know why I'm pointing at my monitor, because you can't see that. but there, it does say it's got a melee range of 3 meters. That maybe that's what it does. But it's doing... So this is doing 17 4 times. So that is 40, 28, 68 damage. This is doing 55 to 69. So actually, in terms of the damage, it's pretty up there, isn't it? So we'll use that as a legendary weapon. We can apply some oils now. Can't remember if I'm going to give him that, because I'm going to be applying the wetting oil to it. I can't remember if I've actually pre-made some. I have. So we're going to add the plus critical hit 10. And we're going to add this 50% chance to apply bleeding. It's going to be 100% chance to apply bleeding, because we're going to add that. So that's pretty good. Oh, and I think it's really good. But it's important that we now give Sir Boring, and again, I like the bow that he's using. This one that is A, it's upgradable, so it's always going to be at a good level, and B, landing a guaranteed crit on an enemy is always good, isn't it? So I won't sell this bow. I'm going to pop it in the camp chest just in case we ever recruit another archer. I do feel like I've probably got enough archers just with the one. And we also have that indomitable one sitting in the chest as well. But we're going to equip this. We need to get a couple of oils going, though. But we'll do that for now. So 41 to 68 versus 38 to 63. So it is better in terms of the damage it's doing. It's just we don't have that guaranteed crit. However, we've got a good way of generating valor points and attacks of opportunity now through the use of these two weapons. So that's good. So in the chest, let's stick the bow. We'll probably sell this. I might just keep it in there for now. Oh my God, that's our third bow in storage. Yeah. And these things are reasonably heavy, so I should probably keep an eye on that. Because it does, by putting stuff in the chest, it only removes it from your inventory here. It doesn't reduce the weight. But still, it's fine. Got some stuff here. Very slowly working towards another level of crime and chaos. I've never got to level 7 on this, so I've no idea what the next bonus would be. It says access to the black market and its agents. I don't know if we've ever really seen that. Unless there's something in Gothenburg along those lines. I think we'll talk to all the merchants that we see.
Might I interest you in my
I think we've spoken to this guy already, but we'll sell that. Gothenburg University. Okay, we'll pop in there, see what that's all about. What have we got?
Say, you're mercenaries, aren't you? You wouldn't happen to have a few bodies to donate?
It's funny you should ask.
Since Gothenburgers are so reluctant to hand over their dead, we don't have enough corpses for our medical students to dissect. I can't bear to think what will happen when they need to trepan a living patient.
I think this was actually an issue in Edinburgh in sort of like the 18th century or something. And that's when they got all like the body snatchers like Burke and Hare had this industry where they were just digging up graveyards and selling the bodies to universities for students to work on. It's
Provide
kind of
what I
weird.
need to teach my students properly, and I might be able to provide information about Willa Old Hovendorp. I performed the autopsy on her body.
Very interesting. So we need to get a couple more of those. We do have 3 in storage at the moment, but we just need a couple more.
Who are competing with the Edaran University to compile the first contemporary bestiary. Isn't this contest of intellects exciting?
Fascinating.
Try as I might, I can't get those Harag savages to rename their marsh ball. Croc's wine? How could anyone take my bestiary seriously?
The universities of Gothenburg and Alazar never stopped working together, not after our kingdoms were divided, nor during the war.
Professor Virgil's portrait. This is a portrait of Professor Virgil. Although he has been missing for over a decade, many scholars believe he is still alive. Interesting. I wonder if that will come into play at all at some point. A History of the Kingdoms of Gothenburg, Volume 2. Deprived of Grinmere and Vatruse, what little the Alazars still held onto was inevitably taken by General Edor. The great kingdom was annihilated. Today, the kingdom of Alazar is but a shadow of its former self, and its rulers can only mourn its bygone glory. It would come as no surprise if Alazar tried to reunify the northern kingdom. And we saw that in Vatruse, didn't we, with the sort of marriage scheme thing. Same book, Volume 1. The Northern Kingdom was the largest and most powerful in the known world. Ruled by the Alazar family from time immemorial, it inspired both fear and respect in its neighbours. But discontent was brewing among its people. The merchants and bourgeoisie who fostered the kingdom's wealth were burdened by heavy taxes that left them with little of their hard-earned crowns. So, when General Edor set his sights on this ageing kingdom, merchants leapt at the chance.
If you wanted to study the ancients, you should have applied for a position in Alazar. Their knowledge on the subject is much more advanced than ours.
Have you ever been to their mountains? All the knowledge in the world couldn't convince me to live in a place covered in snow all year long.
Okay, well, we've picked up a quest anyway. Trying to see if there might be anything. Oh, hello. There's something over here. It's like a little chest or something. Oh, there's another body over there. We've got a little model boat and some brandy. And I don't think any of these are going to be great shakes, but you never know, do you? We are sort of looking into a murder here. There might be a clue or something eventually. Oh, there's another body. We need... actually, I think we might have enough to do the quest now. If I go into... Oh, hello. Let's talk. I'm in another stage where everything is... I'm going all Jack Skellington again, like, what's this? What's this?
Valuable commodities are only for those who can afford them.
We'll take the... Yeah, we don't need those, but we'll take the chickens and the beer, maybe. And the wolf stuff. I haven't actually found a... I did find a marketplace, actually, didn't I? I think I probably bought them out of stuff, but even so, we're running short on a few things. He said, with the nearly a month's worth of meals already available. I thought there was there not something to... I thought we saw something here. It said investigate. It's weird. It said inspect, didn't it? Did I already do it? Maybe I did. Can't remember.
Interest you in my humble wares, my
We've seen these guys. So, yeah, I was going to say, if we go in here, and we go into our impaling stake, if I just... Oh, no, it says destroy it. Oh, I don't want to destroy it. So we need one more still, then. Looks like a town hall or something, a guard post. Ooh. It's like a story thing going on. Oh, yeah, anything like that. I don't really want to steal stuff.
The people hated Broker Willa Old Hovendorp, but they still want to see the murderer hang. Maybe they are angry they didn't get to kill her themselves.
She seems really unpopular, this dead broker.
I'm glad to see you. We've not managed to contact the Brotherhood. This manhunt has scattered them all across the city. The Alizarian embassy is surrounded by the mob, and there are fears of a riot breaking out. The people are accusing the ambassador of murdering the broker. They might have a point, nobody would argue with that. But we cannot have plebs gutting him in the street. This kind of diplomatic incident would be damaging to the entire kingdom. Very well. Talk to the guards who are containing the crowd. They desperately await your arrival.
Okie dokie. Just have a quick look in this sort of collection of street. Unfortunately, I can't really do... Oh, I can do a little bit of an aerial view, I suppose. Just have a look if there's anything to inspect. It looks like there probably should be. Whether there is, I don't know. Likewise over here. Ooh. If I click that, will we actually go there, or will we just bang our heads on it? What's this? What's this? Toothpaste. Okay. It didn't say trinket, which it often does for stuff that's just useless and to sell. So I don't know. Might be something to it. Anyway, we're going to continue around the outskirts. I'm going to keep clicking on the merchants. Hopefully they'll sell cabbages or anything like that. They don't. Take the salt though. And those. And that and that. Artist Square. Okay. Another caravan.
Might I interest you in my humble wares, my good sirs?
A while since we've heard that. It's alright. Got quite a lot of the stuff they're selling already. Why can't I go into this Artist Square? Here we go.
A little coin for the artists.
Sure, I can spare 5.
Art lovers, are you? You're not alone. People from the merchant city love our shows. We haven't seen the broker's son since his mother's death. It's a shame. He was a generous tipper. Give him my regards if you see him at Hovendorp Manor.
Interesting. Broker's son, okay. Bit of a non sequitur, but fine. The performers are reenacting the history of Gothenburg. We can watch it.
Treachery! Gothenburg, you betray your king just as war is upon us.
Upon you, Alazar, we have joined General Edo's alliance to reclaim our freedom. The old Northern Kingdom has ceased to exist. Keep your mountains and your science, wicked king. We'll keep our plains and our crowns. Okay. Oh, I think we know these guys. That's the ones we saw in Vatrus. Another company awaits their turn. Well, it's them, isn't it? The jugglers. Are they done? Ah, we're done. Anything else to do? Don't think so. I'm going to actually come and fight this bandit group, I think, because then we can get the body to take to the university. I noticed there was another point of interest past them, but I'm still going to sort of do a perimeter run first, I think, and then sort of, you know, build inwards to other stuff. It's going to take a few episodes, I think, to explore this city properly. It looks pretty large. So, okay, we've got a fairly good crew around here by the look of it. Super's a bit in the middle, so let's just sort of put them up there. Anyone sort of in a very weird spot. Deltar in the mud. I think it looks pretty good. We've got Caius there, so who's first? This poacher. Where's Cam? I saw Cam cruising around up there. Yeah, if we send in Cam to maybe do these two lightly armoured guys. I think he's dead, isn't he? But these hoodlums, they are... not that I can... Oh, well, we could try this, actually. So... Oh, no. That's not the one that drags people over, is it? Never mind. Okay, who's next? Wrongdoer. So let's send... Bio Nightmare in, who... We'll just ignore that guard. In fact, actually, let's put them there. And... Oh, yeah, we can. Whack, whack. Now let's bring Caius, who would like to attack these two and put on his ovation. I think if we could probably come a little bit this way. There we go. Tootly toot. I got this wrongdoer. So, Aurea, another good choice, because she'll just ignore that guard. I think we'd like to maybe try and get a few more involved in this, though. Can I go 3? Yes. Though it doesn't often get many kills, it actually puts on an insane amount of damage. That, I mean, it's probably like about 200 damage if you can do like 3 people. Obviously, the more people you hit, the more effective it is. Now, who's hiding over here? Zargon. So Zargon, maybe you would like to... Yeah, we'll put on the Wrath to get the kill. We could have captured, I just couldn't be bothered. Then we'll come down and do the poison thing. And then we'll chuck a bit more poison over there. I don't think we need to stack it though for 2 valor points, we'll just save it. So who's next? Wrongdoer. Could send Kim over. Potential of hitting a couple of them here. I think we can, we just need to come forward a little bit. Like so. Alright, Sigbjorn, where are you? So you come and get the kill. Hopefully. Yay! Ah, rapting. Okay, so this is, I mean, I don't know if they'll survive is the only thing, but it's a chance to kind of see our new system in action. So if I come in with Saboring and let's aim at this hoodlum. Let's get a couple more of these in, actually. So if I shoot this guy... Oh, I forgot this. I love this. This bow, right? Every time you use it, there's a clap of thunder. And I can't remember if it's the same for the pike. We'll find out. Okay, so what I wanted to happen there was for Saboring to apply this Mark of Narses, which then Rapting would consume and do an attack of opportunity. That didn't happen quite like that because it was just over before it could. But Rapting, let's see if we can apply a mark. Just looking at whether it should be... Let's keep it from distance. I can't remember if that increases the amount of damage he does or not. That's nice, like another clap of lightning and thunder. Love it. I mean, this bow is one of my favourite weapons in the game, just because of the sound effect. That's fabulous. Alright, what sort of radius do I have on this? I don't know if I'll be able to hit both of these. We can try. No. Alright, well let's just get this guy then. Alright, Danny, why don't you finish this off? Right, so who's going to be next? Poacher. Honestly, it feels a bit of a waste of Pesky's abilities, doesn't it? But Catherine always likes to get her hands dirty, so you just finish this one off. Everyone's over here now. So we got Oscar. Oh, that's Cam. That's not an enemy. Is it just these two? Okay, well, Cam, you come in on the Marauder. Take off what guard he has. Maybe get the kill. Almost. So we'll just use this. Clang. And Auron, I guess. Seems pretty good. Good, so we want to take the bodies on this one, remember? We're going to go and deliver them to the university. There is 10 of them though, so that's going to be pretty heavy. Might find we've got to dump a few of those. Okay. Right, yeah, let's pop into camp while I deal with that, just so I don't waste too much time. So how much are we over? So if we get rid of 3 of these bodies, and I'll hold down control, so I only get rid of 1 at a time. We could probably replace the one in... I suppose it's got another rest's worth. So we're going to deliver... let's get rid of a few more. We're going to deliver 5 to the university, and maybe we'll keep a couple. So we bring it down to like 7. Like that. There we go. So let's go and deliver some of these to the university then. Which isn't too far. It's just down here, isn't it? So many traders. Let's actually speak to a group of them.
Might I interest you in my humble way?
I think we're kind of seeing the same groups over and over again. I don't know whether to keep this or not. If he comes up here with the other trinkets, I might do. Yeah, okay, so... Okay.
Provide what I need to teach my students properly.
you go.
You didn't expose them to direct sunlight. I hope. Well, it's better than nothing. So, I suppose you wish to know more about Broker Hovendorp.
Oh, yes, please.
All of the wounds on Willa Old Hovendorp's body targeted vital points. A sign of remarkable dexterity from her attackers. If you ask me, someone hired the Rooks for this job.
We haven't heard that name before, so that's new information, so that's good. So where's this quid thing? At the end of their turn, this unit restores 1% of their maximum health. I mean, it's not bad. Not taking a lot of health damage at the moment, though. And 1% is not huge, obviously. I feel like we're seeing the same caravans over and over again. I just want to see if they're... Yeah, I've definitely seen that one before. So if we come back to here, this is kind of where the point at which we reached in terms of exploring, wasn't it? I'll just have a quick look. Oh, I saw something there. Ah. Yeah, let's go and check that out. If I can. Might have to come at it from that side. Maybe get into it here? Oh, we found the arena. I think that's a dead end. Okay. Alright. Before we end, I'm just going to come up here. We'll get to this corner. Found that little arena. I say little. Probably quite a big arena. And let's see what's in this little chest that we saw in here. Where's it gone? Oh, it's here. Some rope and some grapes. Brilliant. Okay. It's going to change our fortunes. But we'll leave it there, I think, for now. So let's pop into camp again quickly. We're needing to rest fairly soon. And I'll just say thanks very much for watching this episode of Wartales. It's really cool, I think, to be exploring a city environment now. It's, again, as Luden was, very different to the previous regions we'd been in, so that's cool. Yeah, hopefully you're enjoying as much as I am playing it. If you are, then please do hit the thumbs up button on the video. Leave me a comment. Let me know what you think about the game and series and new area that we're in. Anything you like, really. And finally, if you're watching this and haven't already subscribed to the channel, it'd be amazing if you could do so. It'd be brilliant to have you around. So thanks very much, and I hope to see you again next time for more Wartales. Bye for now.